Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Theresia. This is Sarah and this is video 21. If you remember in the last video, we collected the crank that we needed to use. So now we're going to go back to the other room that we need to use the crank in. This way. If you guys remember, it's the first prayer room that we went into. Not the one that we got to by moving statues around, but this one that we got into by busting down a wall. And I was so totally afraid of coming here the first time. Oh, laggy lag. Be right back. So, I'm back, and I was wrong. It is, in fact, the second prayer room, not the first one. So I just cut out all the walking back to this area. And look at the cranky bee, and then we picked up a crank, which is here. There it is. So we put the crank in the thing. Oh, and if you try and use this, like, if you try and, like, stick a knife in it or anything, you get stabbed. That text says it fits perfectly, it's in there pretty good now. So we're going to turn it. I grabbed the crank, and I think we turn it this way. I turn the crank counterclockwise with all my strength. Oh, I was wrong. Whoops. Got electrocuted. So you turn it this way. I think I did that before too. Okay, so part of the roof opens up and a shaft of light pierces the darkness. I turn the crank and more light comes in, dimly illuminating that statue. Okay, so you see this statue that is illuminated? You can look at it. Light coming through the ceiling shines on one of the statues. We're going to take it. I reach out for the statue that is bathed in light. I think I might be able to take this statue. I try to remove the statue, but I notice a piece of paper stuck behind the statue. Without thinking, I pick up the piece of paper. Flashback. You can't go there. The war ended today. People who were killed by the biological weapons, their purple bodies are being collected at the cathedral. You can't go near them. You'll be infected too. Those collected bodies, they'll all be burned. Or they'll be all burned. What are you going to do? No, you can't go there. The least I could do was pray. Prayer. Anyone who was infected would eventually die. The least I could do was pray. Just pray. I open my eyes. Memories rush back into my head the moment I touch the piece of paper. These pages are scattered around the building, almost like they've been prepared for me. They're encouraging me to recover my memories. I look at the piece of paper in my hand. January 29th, the end of war. The long war has ended. I heard that our country lost. The bodies of people killed by the horrific biological weapons are being brought to the cathedral. There are many purple bodies lying in the cathedral. The biological weapon that put an end to the war was epicari. It spreads from the purple skin of the bodies, so they must be burned immediately. But I want to offer prayers for those who went mad, lost their memories, and died. The least I can do for them is pray. I remember now, my memory. A lot of people gathered at the cathedral. They burned the bodies one after another. I offered prayers for those bodies. The words disease and virus are in the journal several times. I remember they referred to something called epicari, a purple virus that drove people to madness. I'm sure I used to know something about it. There's no mistake. This paper is. Someone left this here on purpose. Someone is trying to tell me. Remember, remember, they say. I take a second look at the statue in my hand. Something about this delicately crafted statue makes me feel some sort of pain. The statue itself feels fragile. I think it would shatter if I dropped it. After some thought, I decide to take it with me. So, that statue is actually very important because without it, you can't get to the next stage of the game. So, we're going to leave this room. Oh, emulator, please don't lag on me again. I so don't have the patience for you to be drama queen. And we're going to go this way. And I'm going to show you guys just what we do, because I think I just want to make sure I've got everything out of here. Yeah, I can't go in that door. Yeah, I think I've got everything out of here that I need, so we're going to go to the next area now. Doop, 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 doop. And I'm just going to cut it. Well, no, it's not that much walking. It's not that bad. We're walking, we're walking. And I was all excited when I got to leave this area. I was like, woohoo, I never have to be in the prison level again. Yeah, that was wrong. You do have to come back here, and I hate it so bad. I hate this level, okay? So, oh crap, I'm not gonna remember. Oh well. Okay, where's that thing? Okay, here's the statue. We're gonna break it. I drop the figurine to the floor. It shatters into hundreds of pieces. I look at the shattered figurine. There was a key in it. The cat key! I decide to take the key with me. Okay, and I think it goes... I know that the chicken is in the top. No, chicken. Okay, so she put the chicken key in the keyhole. I turn the key, but the lock doesn't open. The lock clicks closed. The key I put in the keyhole falls to the floor. It looks like I need to start over. Maybe I have to open these locks in some order. Oh crap, I have to go from the bottom. Okay, so I think it's donkey. This is on that piece of paper. Okay, donkey. Dog. No, dog. That we found in the dead guy's pocket back there. No, yeah. But it goes from bottom to top, donkey, dog, cat, chicken. Alright, so we put all the locks in the doors. In the door, there's only one door. And now we open the door. Yay! The door has been unlocked. I open the door. A spiral staircase stretches up in front of me. I gaze up at it. What will I find out if I keep going? I'm having a little trouble keeping my balance, but I step onto the stairs and begin climbing. And that, I believe, I drag my bruised and broken body up the staircase. There's a piece of paper on one of the steps. Okay, I'm going to cut it here because I don't know how long this cutscene is. And this is the end of the stage, and I don't want it to like go over and cut off the end of the stage. So I'm going to cut this video here, and then when we come back, I will play the end of this stage and the beginning of the next stage. Okay, see you then. Bye!